Okay, we're in. Alright, hello Leos. How are you doing today? I already cleansed this space. So you missed that in the Aries reading. If you want to see how I cleanse the space, you can go to the Aries reading and go check that out. Or if you have a sun, moon, and rising sign in Aries, you can go check that one out too, because your reading is going to be a mixture of these two together. So you have a super extended reading. I don't know why that's hanging out. Anyways, if you have never did an erotic reading or extended reading with me, basically I dive into your love life and I get very personal and in your business. That's basically what I do. All right. So I'm going to cleanse these cards for you. That's the only thing I didn't do. Let's cleanse the cards. I don't have any more incense up here anyways. So I'm going to cleanse the cards over this candle, since I did a reading right before you. Okay. So the funny thing is that I know a lot of Leos, and it's so funny because it's like I'm a Cancer, and I have no business, like no business whatsoever, hanging around so many fire signs. But there I am, doing my thing, hanging around fire signs, cleansing the deck over fire. No business whatsoever. But anyways, I am starting my readings back up, so I'm gonna be trying to like post like once a day a reading, whether it's a general reading or an extended erotic reading. I'm gonna try to keep up with it. I'm gonna try my best. Today, Leos. I am going to be getting into, not getting into. Why did I say that? Leos. I wanted to tell you about my lingerie. That's what I wanted to do. I don't know why I got so distracted. I got distracted by the fire. See, that's my own personal issue. Okay, so anyway, this is the Bag Lady boutique. If you've never been there, you better get there and get you some nice lingerie here. Usually I wear Rundown. This little robe thing is from Rundown all the way. Okay, Rundown Elite. So anyways, you get to enjoy this erotic reading with me and enjoy a little lingerie, and enjoy getting into your business, basically. All right, I'm gonna sit over here. Okay, let's explore what's going on for the month of October for you. Okay, what's going on for the month of October for my Leos? Two of Wands. Two of Pentacles. There's something stuck for Two of Pentacles now. King of Pentacles. I think this actually came out earlier for you. Nine of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Two of Pentacles came out earlier for you, I think. King of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles definitely came out earlier for you in your earlier reading. I didn't write down good notes, so this extended version will not be notes from your previous reading. So I'll be doing your reading all over again. So sorry. You can also skip to the erotic part if you just want to do that. Okay. So now I'm going to clarify with my handy dandy note cards. These are more blunt cards that I use. I like using them for fire signs and air signs because it gives a clear, blunt information. I also like using them in general. Okay, here we have Pisces coming out for you for the Two of Wands. I'm actually going to do it like this. Liar coming out. We have a blank. Ooh. Y'all fire signs is lying today. Lying has came out for Aries too. So that's so funny. So when I get into my Saggies, Like, it's going to be so funny if lying comes out again. Y'all just lying. Two of Pentacles. All right. Two of Pentacles. We have closed doors. We have King of Pentacles coming out. We have paths. That makes sense with the Two of Wands being there. We have Nine of Pentacles coming out. We have frustration. Okay, you probably frustrated because you be lying. But anyways, let's get to it. Okay. Alright, Two of Wands coming out. We have paths coming out here. It seems like you are trying to make a decision. You're trying to go down the right path. And I hope the path doesn't consist of lying, because that's the wrong path. Alright? I think for you to be consistent, especially whatever is going on in your life, to be consistent with, because what I'm sensing here is that you're trying to decide, like, what do I do next? What you do next is not lie, firstly and foremost. Secondly, just like it came up with Aries, be honest with yourself. Being honest with yourself comes second after not lying, right? Because for you to be consistent with not lying, you have to be honest with yourself first and foremost, because you're the one that double checks it and goes, hey, am I lying? I don't know. So that comes second, being honest with yourself. That allows you to be honest with others. So when someone is a consistent or habitual liar, they are a person that's not honest with themselves, because they can't be honest with nobody else because they're not honest with themselves, right? That means there's a lot of shadow work that needs to be happening here before any light work could be happening. Here we have life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads. So it's asking you, don't try to make this super hard, harsh decision. That's probably why Pisces energy is coming out here. Pisces energy is very deep water energy. So it's asking you to go to the deepest levels and parts of your own emotions, shadow work, okay, and go to those deep dark depths and start actually going into, like, okay, why do I do these things? Why do I do this? Why do I do that? How do I stop doing that? How do I stop doing this, right? And then that's going to allow you to, when you go back up to the surface, to just float aimlessly without any hesitation, without any setbacks. It's just floating, right? That's how you stay in your energy. Right? And when we're saying liar coming out here, you may not be lying to anybody else necessarily, but you might be lying to yourself. You might be lying to yourself like, oh, this is a good idea. You know it ain't no good idea. Come on. Let's be honest with ourselves, okay? And here we have a blank card, right? And I love the blank cards because I can write anything on it, okay? So here we go. We got liar, Two of Wands coming. I'm going to clarify one more thing for you, and then I'm going to write on your card. Let's do moon magic so I can be sure that I'm writing something good on your card. We got the Toad. Toad. 34. This is the first time Toad has came out for a reading for me. So this is interesting. This is fun. I usually get the same cards over and over and over and over again. And I hate that. We have value, truth, acceptance. Ooh. As a creature of the twilight hours, the toad is most comfortable hiding in the silvery mist of dusk and dawn. He shuns the bright light of full day, preferring to conceal himself away in the shadows. When this card comes up, it is reminding you that the beauty is within and that you should not hide your unique beauty away for the fear of judgmental society. It is also asking you not to judge others on appearance alone, for that can be deceptive. Take people for who they are, not how they present themselves. Be prepared to look beyond the surface to the heart that beats beneath. Hostile manner can be indicative of deep trauma or wounds that have left lasting scars. A cold shoulder might mean that someone's trust has been betrayed in the past. Blah, blah, blah. The toad is the creature of the moon. He is magical, musical, and occasion poisonous. He asks you to tread softly and judge on behavior, not appearances. Okay. I know exactly what's right for y'all guys. I look at others with the eyes of love, and I do not judge. For I myself am not perfect and still have a lot of work to do. Appearances are not everything. Done and done. I look at others with the eyes of love. I do not judge, for I myself am not perfect and still have a lot of work to do. Appearances are not everything. All right. Now we're moving on to the Two of Pentacles. Thank you for doing some shadow work with me today, fire signs. Two of Pentacles, closed doors. Why are we asking you to close doors? Look, you know, I have this like vision in my head that like going around the house and just closing all the doors after you hear this part of the reading and then you're doing shadow work. I don't know. So here we go, closed doors. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So there's somebody that has a little crushy crush on you, is what I'm seeing here. So let's just get the erotic cards out here already, because this is talking a lot about love here, which might be like the indecisiveness that you're having here in the Two of Wands. It could be indecisive about a person that you are like in love with, or either have feelings for, or either trying to decide if you should go with this, right? Or you should not go with this. This could be it, right? And maybe you are not being honest with this person, or maybe not being honest with yourself in this connection, is what I'm seeing also here. We have justice. Like, I already know what this is about, but I'm really trying to keep my feelings out of this and just really just trying to read the reading without any biases, I guess, about what's going on here. Okay, here we go. No distractions from attaining a powerful equilibrium. Great strength in poise and composure. Knowing how to weigh up a situation is key here. Be aware what could tip the balance or spin a delicate situation out of control. You need to be clear, sober, and fierce in your commitment to perfect harmony. Be honest if you need adjustments made for the benefit of everyone's pleasure. Allow for expectations, but stay firm in your underlying principles. Now is not the time to facilitate. Take care. Don't prejudge or assume. If you've held on to rigidly for an outcome, you may have it coming. So it's the same thing, just repeating itself continuously over and over again. It's asking you, and what I feel like this is talking about, because I'm going to be honest here with myself, is that it's asking you, because there's a lot of Leos that I deal with in my life, right? So it's like, what I feel like this is asking you to do is like, not even if you're in a relationship or a dynamic with anybody, because for other people in this reading, you could very much be dealing with a dynamic, and then I'll get into that later. But even out without a dynamic, I feel like you judge other people just based on appearance. You are like acting like life is just high school, and you're like, okay, if I got 5 people sitting at my table and another person has 10 people sitting at their table, like they're better than me, right? Or whatever. You're so worried about what appearances, what people think of you, what you think of other people. Like, you're not even like realizing, like, you got more concerning shit to worry about than who's sitting at your table and who's not sitting at your table, or who's popular or who's not popular, or who's popping or who's not popping, right? Or who looks good, or do you look good? Like, there's more concerning shit to worry about than that, right? Okay, now to get into the people that are actually in dynamics, you are really judging this person just literally off of looks, and then being like, oh, this person doesn't have enough followers, or this person doesn't look like the person that I want them to be, right? To be with, right? Or, you know, they might not be popping and popular, right? Or whatever the case may be. I feel like you're judging that person off of all of those things and you're not actually looking at who this person is on the inside. And so, what I feel like Spirit is asking you to do right now, my personal feelings, is to stop judging people, look at them for personality, enjoy the connection based off of personality, and stop looking at the outside appearance and being like, oh, the outside appearance doesn't match. What were you expecting? What were you looking for? I feel like that's also a question that you need to look within yourself. What is the person, the ideal person that you want to look like, right? What do you want your partner ideally to look like? And be realistic, right? Let's not be like, I want an IG model and I want her to really be in tune with her emotions. And come on now. Let's be honest with ourselves. Now that's personal feelings there. Aside, takes what resonates with you, but I'm going to ask Spirit their self of what they think about what's going on between you and this other person. So let's get into it. All right, with justice, let's clarify justice. Passion and magnetic seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Literally what I said. Just enjoy the person, excuse me, for who they are instead of in trying to pick and nitpick over personality or over appearances over personality. Pass. King of Pentacles coming in for you. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart and not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. That is your answer to the path that you should take. That's what Spirit is asking you to do. Frustration. You're probably building a whole bunch of frustration over the situation. It's really not that difficult. But here I am to clarify it for you because that's what an erotic reading does. Here I am. Romance. Cupid's bow strikes. All right. So this is a dynamic. This is a connection is what I'm seeing here. But even in y'all's romantic connections, like I said, take what resonates with you. I still think you should take that advice and take it into your relationship and dynamics. Just saying. So here we get into romance. We have new moon, which means new love is coming in for you. Let's go ahead and explore the new moon coming in for you and what the new moon is bringing in for you. We have blessing, fresh, and positivity. The new moon is a lovely card and represents fresh starts, innovative ideas, and new beginnings. It means that something new is on the way to you. This could be a new job, a love interest, or a special event, but something new is coming into your life to brighten things up a bit. This is a card of optimism and positivity, and suggests the answer to your question is yes. When the new moon shows up in a spread, it indicates that now is a time for goal setting and for having faith that your dreams will come true. Use the energy surrounding you at this time to decide what you would like to achieve in the next few months. Be open-minded about any invitations or opportunities that are extended to you at this time. Remember that success in any field is a collaboration between you and the universal energies of attraction. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't. This card is a gentle reminder to keep your thoughts positive and to believe in your own magic. It's just that a blessing is indeed on the way, but you must play your part by being open to receive it. I feel like the way for you to be open to receiving it is, like I said, look at others with the eyes of love and do not judge. It's the same way that you need to look at your opportunities. It's the same way that you need to look at people that you don't even love, that you maybe just see on the street, right? Or whatever the case may be. And keep that in mind when you're going out and going to these events and you're collaborating with people, to look at people with the eyes of love. You might be like, oh, what's going on here in this situation, right? Just because you see a person and they may not be dressed the best or whatever the case may be, and you feel like they can't bring you any new opportunities or new ideas, right? Look at people with the eyes of love. And that's the biggest advice that I can give you, Leos, as of right now. I know that y'all are very prideful. That is something that Leos have as their main energy, is pride. It is great to be prideful in what you do, but when you're doing something that's not beneficial to yourself, there's no reason to have pride in that. So I'm ending off your reading here because it got very erotic, very fast, very deep, very fast. And I feel like anything else would just be repeating myself too as well. And so I will leave you with just a few words, and that would be it. It says, I am the dreamer of my dream. Okay? You are the dreamer of your own dream. So dream big, Leos. All right. Thank you for being with me today. As I said before, and as I say in every reading, don't forget to click my link tree and check out my other links where you can see my more erotic stuff than just this. And you can see more erotic content that I have to offer. Thank you for being here with me, my spirit guides, and yours too as well, guiding me through this wonderful reading that I have with you today, Wheels. I'll be getting into my massages, and then I'll be ending out the night there.